Pascal, good afternoon. You won your last two games by 2 goals. Are you getting spoiled?
No, it's something I can easily get used to.
Seriously though, when you look at this week, it's a challenging week. You have games Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Saturday is away. How is the rotation of the squad going to be, basically? Whatever you can tell me.
Well, as I told one of your colleagues just now, because I had the same question, rotating players is one of the tools that you have as a coach. So going into games, it's something that is always on my mind, but we'll have to see. We've prepared this game coming out of the previous one against Chicago, prepared ourselves for this game against Houston. Of course, today was another training day, so we'll have to see after this training session if there are any things that we have to consider. Otherwise, we'll just go into this game as good as we can.
Speaking of that, as far as injuries are concerned, with Kevin and Andres and others, how are you looking?
I'm very happy that Keats is part of the roster again, so that's looking good. The problems with his foot are improving. Pepe, however, didn't make it. We have to take good care of him, take some more time in order to prepare him again for the next game. Kevin is struggling a little bit, takes a little longer than we've anticipated, but no risk with him. And Malachi is the other one, and that's the one where we all have to wait for.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Onto the Zoom, we'll go with Christian.
Hi, Coach. Just building off that rotation question for a second.
Mm-hmm.
You had substitutes come on at the weekend that really offered something and made some major impact. How do you balance that physical element of the rotation with guys maybe feeling like they've earned a chance to step into the lineup?
Yeah, well, having impact during the weekend is one part of a sub's world, I would say. The other world is what you show during training throughout the week. So they have multiple moments to show if they're able to play and better in competition with than the competition that they have on a certain position. Finding a good balance between rotation, changing players, and keeping players in shape and in good form, that is what my job is, and that is what's always on my mind going into any game.
And if I can follow up, this is obviously the last of those 4 home games out of 5 before you go on the road to Nashville. How important is it to finish on a high with that run of home games?
Yeah, that's the interesting one because being in the MLS now for a while, you see that the home games obviously have a huge part in everybody's performance in the league. So that goes for us as well. So we're looking forward to playing for our home crowd again and making sure that we stick to our routines and hopefully get a good win again, which will keep us in a good place.